How's it going, YouTube? Yeah, Pat Mac here, coach of the Sacramento Sand Slash, playing in week 6 of the BBL up against Jesse 504, coach of the Ann Arbor Accelgors. You can see our team up above, their team down below, both teams ranged in speed order, of course, as well as the 6 Pokemon that we are bringing and the 6 Pokemon that I think Jesse's going to bring to our match. So part of our game plan is to get Chip on the Rotom Wash and the Garchomp. Both of those mons are a little hard for us to deal with just in general. Like Rotom Wash only having the one weakness makes it kind of difficult to hit, and then Garchomp is mostly needs to be chipped because we aren't bringing any ice coverage or dragon or fairy. So we don't actually have a way to hit that Pokemon super effectively, and it does kind of stop us from getting a lot of damage in with our Cinderace. So that's part of the reason to chip that one down. And then I think Gravity is going to be kind of nice here. It means that our Earthquakes hit Celesteela and Rotom Wash super effectively. So that's going to be kind of nice if we can kind of get that set up and deal a lot of damage with our Landers. I'm not expecting it to be part of the winning game plan, but I think it's an option that's going to be nice for us. Because if we get that up, right, then 4 out of the 6 Pokemon that I think he's going to bring are hit super effectively by it. So that's kind of nice. And it removes 3 of the Levitating Mons, or Flyers, from being a resist to Earthquake, which, again, it's good for us. So anyway, we'll see what 6 he decides to bring here in just a moment. Okay, here we are in the match, and what does he have that... Oh, there's no Incineroar. Okay, that's kind of nice. There's Tangela. We do have... I mean, we have Cinderace for one. I guess that's part of it. And then we also have Toxic, so we can look to wear down the Tangela over time. It could have Knockoff, which kind of sucks, but is what it is. What do I think they start with? I could see a Rotom Wash start, potentially. Like, if there's Scarf, that would be... Ooh, that would be not great, actually. Because, like, what I'd want to start would be Colt or Cinderace, and that would not be good against those. Actually, could I just start with Prey? I don't hate that. I think it's good against what I would expect them to lead. And it's not really terrible against anything. The Incineroar was probably the worst thing for it. And everything else is kind of okay against it. Well, you have Knockoff for things. We could Superpower. Yeah. Actually, I kind of like that. All right, yeah, we're going to start with that, and we'll see how this goes. So, good luck, have fun over to Jesse. Should be a fun one. Although I don't know how we're going to deal with Xerneas. We kind of got plans, but we kind of don't have plans. You know what I mean? Like, that one is scary. So we'll see what he goes for. I'm not actually sure what he expected me to bring into our match, but here it is. Step Rotom. Okay, cool. So this is kind of the lead I wanted. I think I'm just gonna go for a knock. Yes. Maybe. If he goes into, like, Lucario, I don't really want to knock off into Lucario. But I could Superpower into Lucario, and that would be okay. So, maybe it's alright. I kind of feel like it's Celesteela coming in. I'm gonna knock. That probably just feels like the safest play. Yeah, he just swaps. Okay, that's fine. Industry. Celesteela? Yeah, alright, cool. Knocking out this item's nice. And then... I don't know. I hate Celesteela. This mon rep is... yeah, it's rough. is the short way of putting it. I'm gonna go into Pot Racer, though. And we'll see what they're gonna do. They could... well, they're not Meteor Beam, so Pod Racer is probably my best option for this, actually. They are Toxic, though. Okay. I mean, we don't have a Steel type, so it makes sense. I'm probably going to have several months Toxic this match. Maybe I could have gone into Landorus. That might have been a better call. Let's get Sticky Web up. I don't think there's necessarily a reason not to. If they go into... What are they going into? What is that? Fight Tower. That makes sense. So I'll get Sticky Web up right here, and then I'm just going to go into Lugia. I think Lugia is my best option against this. And, like, it's not a very good option, I'm real, so it's not particularly good. Like, it still hits really hard. But I think we are, like, 3-hit KO'd, even if we don't have our multi-scale. Oh, shoot, did I ever change that? Oh, I'm pressure. Whoops. Alright, well, I'm pressure. That's the way it is. Yeah. Well, we're 3-hit KO'd by Moonblast, unless it's Specs. So don't be Specs, please. That is potentially Specs. Let's find out. So Lugia up against Xerneas. 100% Specs. Let's go for Recover. Is it? Yeah. Because we do, like, no damage to this. Yeah, I'm gonna recover right here. I'll find out if I'm faster or not. I should be. Nope, he's timid. Okay. Do I just die? I might just die. Yep. Okay. Well, now I just don't have any switch wins. So if we were multi-scaled, I could have helped us there, but we're not. And I'm pretty sure I crept Modest, so he is timid. Yeah, he's timid. Alright. And there was a chance of dying? Alright, well, it is what it is. Let's go into Cinderace. So we lose Lugia early on, and I didn't really have a great switch into Spec Xerneas, and I kind of thought it was going to be the Bring, so I'll need to keep that in mind. Moonblast still does a lot of damage, like, no joke. This Pokemon hurts a lot. I don't necessarily have a better switch into this if they just stay in a Moonblast again, but I think they're just going to go into Rotom, so I kind of want the switch initiative, even though it's... I don't know, it's tough. But I can, like, Iron Head into U-turn, but then they get the switch initiative? Okay, we're gonna have to be risky with our plays. Yeah, this one. Yep. This Mon is also a problem, because I don't particularly break it very well. But we can get some chip on it. They'll find out that we're protective pads right here. Yeah. And I think at this point, I can go into Landorus. Yeah, and then probably Rocks go up right here is my guess. I mean, that's fine damage again. So this is a chip that I wanted on it. So let's just go Landorus. I think they're just going to set up Rocks, which is fine. I'll set up Rocks of my own. But now we, like, really don't have a switch into Spec Xerneas, so probably going to have to sack things when it comes in. Just to be straight up. Yeah, I kind of want a Gravity right here because I really want to catch this Rotom. Because I think the Rotom is going to come in and try to defog. Could I KO it if it is, like, defensive with Gravity up? Pretty close. You know what? Let's U-turn. Yeah, let's U-turn. Yeah, he stops. Does he go into Rotom? Yep. And Earthquake wasn't quite going to do enough. I think this is going to be Helmet. Nope, not Helmet. Okay. We did about as much as I would expect it due to a defensive Rotom, so not a surprise by what we saw there in terms of damage output. Do I just want to go into Prey here and Leaf Storm? No, because I really just don't break the... Let's just go into this again. Oh, there's Rocks up, so I'm gonna take some chip damage here. Maybe it would have just been better to go into the his leftovers. Okay, but I'm pretty sure he's like close to max HP. But I'm just gonna U-turn and then I'll go into we'll go into Lurantis, I think. Let's see how much this does. I probably just should have gone to Landorus before, but... Yeah, that does about as much as I thought it would. Okay. He could go pump. He could go volt switch. Do I need this for anything? Not particularly. I just need chip on the Rotom though. Okay, I'm gonna go back into the Lurantis. I think he's just gonna volt switch though, which is not great for me. Pain split? Okay, that's fine. Can I superpower and look to try to break through this a little bit? I do a lot with Leaf Storm, so that's another option too, but I just don't think that that's necessarily going to matter. I'm going to superpower. Yep, yeah, swaps make sense. Celesteela again? Yep, Celesteela again. It might be worthwhile to maybe try to read this option coming in. We actually did quite a bit of damage there. And we're now at +1. I take a lot from Air Slash, but I also deal a lot. I'm gonna superpower again. Heavy Slam, okay. Let's superpower again. Be at +2. It looks like we're pretty close to dying to a hit from this, but it does let me get in something for free, which kind of sounds nice to me. So I'm gonna superpower again. Let's go for it. If I can get this chip down, then that's pretty nice. And I probably KO here, and then so we're about to do +3. That's kind of sweet. Look at Lurantis go. What Celesteela ain't got nothing on me? Oh god, Celesteela is such a menace to try to prep against. And then I wonder what they go into. I'm assuming just Spec Xerneas, just pick up another KO. Makes the most amount of sense to me. Because we just won't do enough to that one. Yeah, yep. Even in Sticky Web, they're not slow enough, so. What do I... Like, the only thing I threaten this with is Cinderace. Like, that's part of the problems of this team, is it just is not good against fairies. I'll Leaf Storm. This is just going to go down, and then I won't have a very good switch into the Rotom Wash. Like, I'm going to have to play a lot around, like, Volt switching or things like that. So, Xerneas is just going to be a problem. That's just going to be how it is. And I don't have any defog on the team, right? Yeah, I don't have any defog. My plan for defog was to make them get rid of hazards, but that might not happen. But I'm also behind in any kind of sack plans that if we want to try to do something like that. So I think I'm just going to U-turn here. But I feel like I'm mostly just going to get beat by Xerneas. Like, that's kind of how it feels right now. But I also didn't have a great play against Xerneas necessarily, because, well, okay, so this is kind of good. Because I think I can just go into Landorus here. And I think I could go Gravity now. I forget if I saw if this Mon had Toxic, but getting Gravity up... Huh. I could also go into you, and I actually threaten... Yeah, let's do this. I think I'm going to Toxic on this play. Although they're kind of low, they might just let this go down. Maybe I just Surf. We should have enough to KO this. So I'm going to Surf. I considered Toxicing to catch the Rotom, but yeah, I don't think I'm going to do that. Actually withdraw. Okay, I'm surprised at that. I thought they might let it go down. Ah, okay. I can Toxic this. I think I'll say it and Toxic this. Maybe? Oh, that's great. that's not very much damage. Oh, you know what? Could I go... I could also just go into Vikavolt. And then... Now, let's flip. Flip turn into... potentially Vikavolt. Then I could Bug Buzz. They bring in Xerneas on the Bug Buzz. Or they bring in, like, yeah, I don't know. It's not great. Sleep Powder. Well, I'm already toxic, so I guess that's fine. If I had Volt Switch, I'd like to use it here, but I do not. So, let's Bug Buzz. I wonder if I go down to a Xerneas. Yeah, with proper play, like, the Xerneas should really, yeah, pick up all those skills. I don't do much with a Bug Buzz, but we do some damage. How much do I do with Earthquake? Also not enough. This Pokemon is heck of evil. Just naturally. 126 HP, y'all. Madness. I don't have a better switch, so we're gonna Thunderbolt. It's one of the things that, like, I don't feel so great about this team is that, like, the Steel type is kind of meh. Yeah, that's okay. I'll admit there's a nice go. So, if you're gonna play an Ubers League and Xerneas is allowed there, definitely make sure you have an answer for it. Because my team does not. It doesn't. It just straight up doesn't have one. I do have Webs Up, which is kind of nice, so it means I'm going to outspeed everything, but, I mean, there's only so much I could do. And then the other side of this is that, yeah, I mean, I only have so many more switches in, right? Because I took 39 damage from that, so I have one more switch in. And Lucario is going to have priority, so this one is basically dead already. And I don't necessarily have a better way of doing anything about that. They're going to go into Rotom, and I don't really threaten Rotom anymore. So I could U-turn and go into, yeah, I may have to, like, flinch the Rotom down. That would feel like a good plan. There isn't really a good plan. I mean, really, y'all. Not a good plan. So let's just U-turn, I guess, now. Yeah, let's U-turn. I have to bring it into, like, attempt to revenge this. But they're just not going to let it take any chip, so. We'll go into this. That's fine. We'll get more chip damage on this, but again, like, imagine if we were Boots and didn't have the pads. Like, that would be kind of bad. Because, like, we would just still be taking all this chip, and there wouldn't be really be a whole lot that we could do about it. So I think I'll just go into... I'm going to go into Kit Kat, and let's see if I can set up an... can I set up an Earthquake? I don't even know if that's a real possibility. Because I feel like the Tangela can just come in on it every time. The other option is, like, do they just let this go down, right? They could just let this go down, and then yeah, yikes. U-turn on the Tangela into nothing. I don't have anything for that. And I don't have a way of getting into the Hazard up right now. Could I... Yeah, because Keldeo wouldn't do anything against it. Well, I could Aura Sphere. Maybe that's a play? What's the resist to Aura Sphere? Xerneas? I'll be faster than Xerneas, so maybe I can get some chip on it that way. Let's EQ. If they bring in Tangela, which I fully expect that they could. Cool, okay, so we just pick up this Halo, which is nice. And then maybe we can get enough damage on Xerneas so that we could KO it? I don't know. I don't see it happening. Rotom. You know what? I don't really have a good switch into this anymore. Let's go for Gravity. That's what we got. We're just gonna roll with it. I also make his Hydro Pump 100% accurate, y'all. Yup. Yup. We're gonna take a lot from this. I think we have enough W work, but it hurts. Yeah. Definitely hurts. But I think we can potentially do enough to KO. So we'll see. Yeah. This is what we got, so we're going for it. One of those matchups where I don't really feel like I have the greatest of plays into things, and just it is what it is. Maybe I could have tried to bring Stakataka, but I also knew the possibility of like Earthquake from we have the Garchomp is gone, and then like the. Should I just try to get rocks up here? Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. They might sleep better again. This isn't gonna do very much, but like, okay, so part of my like problem was the Power Whip. Damn. All right, that's damage. Actually, this could probably KO all of our mons now, because Power Whip would be enough that we could KO the Cinderace because it's so low. It could KO the Keldeo. Yeah. Okay, so anyway, part of my difficulty with playing up against this match was the Lucario, was that it would just have free opportunities to set up, I think, or it would really threaten Stakataka. And Xerneas also has yeah, that's rough. Xerneas also has close combat, right? So our Stakataka like doesn't actually do anything against that. So this is one of those situations where like I kind of feel like Stakataka might not be a great option for an Ubers League. Like maybe it's better in just a kind of regular league, so to speak, like without Ubers, but I don't know. In this and what I've found from playing with this, that he's gotten the sticky white because gravity's up. That's kind of funny. So what I've found is that like it's just not quite strong enough, and so like I haven't really brought it to very many games. What's Aura Sphere? Yeah, because the and like I've been kind of thinking, oh, cool, T-Fog, that actually kind of helps me. So maybe, kind of. I think it helps me. Like, not having rocks up is good for my Cinderace, but aside from that, it doesn't much matter. Can I... okay, let's Aura Sphere again. I think they just Volt Switch. But I can't take the chance that they go for a Hydro Pump. That's good damage. Yeah, they kind of Volt. We should go down here. No, we don't. Alright. Just enough. Just enough that we can take the hit. I think I'll just go for a flip turn. I kind of actually want to go for a flip turn. They could stay in, actually. I'm gonna go Aura Sphere. Yeah. Like, the plays from their side of things, I feel like are pretty easy, but it's very difficult for us to break through this. I think in this situation, I'm just gonna go into Cinderace, then I'll need to U-turn, and then, yeah, we should KO with the U-turn. But then, like, we're gonna die to Lucario when it sets up, I think. Because I have a feeling it has priority. Like, if I was them, I'd probably go either, like, Sword Stance with Mach Punch or, like, Nasty Plot Vacuum Wave. I think both of those are pretty good options. So, Wash KOs. And then I think from there, like, they just have to do and stuff. Probably, I think Nasty Plot Vacuum Wave would be pretty good here for them. There's also no hazards up anymore, which means that we are not faster than Xerneas. So if they bring in Xerneas, that is game. And because I don't have enough that I could KO with either one, and I'm not faster with Lurantis anymore. Yep. Nice and simple. Let's see, that's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 KOs for Xerneas, it looks like. Yeah, this one's a terror. Specs is rough. I didn't really have a good switch into it. I thought I had, and maybe multi-scale on Storm, on the Lugia would have been better, because then I'd at least have a chance. But the, I mean, okay, hold up. If I had brought Stack Attack in with Specs, and I would have known in that first turn, maybe I could have had, actually Flinch would be amazing. If we could Flinch, then we'd have a chance. But I still think we'd die to, God, that's so much damage. Did we Flinch? Nah. Yeah. Yeah, if it was Specs and I had Stack Attack it, then I would have had another, like I would have had a resist to Xerneas, and then I would have had a better chance of like having that as a switch in, or at least like fake it as a switch in. As it is, my team just doesn't switch into Xerneas because my fire type is Ace, which is just not, it's not a defensive switch in. So looking back on like building this team, like a Bronzong could have been nice for this team, and maybe a different restricted. I don't know. The more I play games with the team, the less I kind of like the setup of it. And hey, that's part of playing, right? Is like you, as you learn, right? As you learn from different things, and like how are teams going to play against my team, right? And so like I knew I was going to get Lugia pretty early on, and thinking back on it, like a good steel type, and I had Ace too. So a really good steel type to soak up the toxics that would come after Lugia would have been very good. Actually, yeah, like Lugia and like maybe a Zamazenta Crowned could have been a pairing that would do some work. Or just like a higher tiered steel type of some kind, like a Jirachi, or maybe not Jirachi, maybe something. I don't know. I'd have to think about it a little bit more. I'm not trying to build the team right now. But anyway, good game over to Jesse504. Specs Xerneas, fantastic bring. Obviously crushed us. I think he got 5 KOs that match. Yeah, 5 KOs. Crazy. Mon's a terror. But if you'd like to see some more of our matches, definitely stick around, like, subscribe, and all that stuff. And I'll catch you on the next one.